to live in the solution. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, and I'm here with your readings for April the 29th to May the 5th. Cinco de Mayo, darling. So there's quite a bit going on this week, astrologically, but I won't get into that now. There are 3 sections in my readings. There's the intro, there's the horoscope, and there's the tarot reading, and you can skip each one. All the information will be in the show more section, the description box below. If you're on a phone, you can just click the arrow down. And all the links to the other videos are there, plus the skip times to what interests you in your reading. So now, having said that, these are general readings, guys. These are for the collective. So if you would like a more in-depth personal reading, click on this link here and it will take you to my website, and you can see what kind of readings I offer. And what else? And if you feel that you would like to support this channel in any way, please visit my Patreon page. I post things there that I don't post anywhere else. And there are different tiers, and you can support this channel for as little as $1 a month. And it may not be a lot for you, but it's huge for me. It can do a lot for me. Because I have so many brilliant ideas or whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with that. So, what else? Thank you for all the likes, shares and comments. Last week, I didn't put 12 videos out. I put one long live stream out. And you can check that out if you want. And in the description box are the times that you can go to your horoscope. I am going to be getting some of these readings out early this week because tomorrow night, I'm recording some of these on Thursday, tomorrow night I have a live event on your life purpose. What is it? How can I find it? What's it all about? I want to sing that song, What's It All About, Alfie? And that's what I do. I burst into song every now and again. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoy these readings and you like the other videos that I put out. Please join me on Friday, April the 26th. Yes, April the 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come here. Come here. This is Sparky. He wanted to say hello, didn't you, Sparky? Yes. Sparky's whispering in my ear. He's my psychic dog, aren't you, Sparky? Psychic and psychic. Look. Yes, look. Look at that. All right, now you want to meet Lily? She's my house guest, Lily is. Let's get Lily up here, shall we? Mwah. Lily Marlene, come and say hello to everybody. And this is Lily. Lily, she's my little house guest. She's the little princess. Yes. She's a little shy knot. Say hello, Lily. She's been a sweetheart. We give her back in a couple of days. All right. Let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading, your horoscope section of your reading. And let's get right into it. Now, the beginning of the week, the big news is Saturn, he's like the old man in our galaxy. He is stationing retrograde, which means he's coming to a slow, and all of his symbolism is being amplified at this time. Now, he's going retrograde and he'll be he's in the sign of Capricorn, so it's kind of ambitious, you know. And he is transiting your house of relationships. Now, when Saturn goes retrograde, it's important, or it's a good time for us to look at relationships. And it's important to work on our goals. And where we see ourselves in the future. And it's all about responsibilities and duties, and how we are in relationships. it's really important for you to change your view on any kind of challenges that you have in relationships, and transform how you behave in them. Now, Saturn is the Lord of karma, and when he goes retrograde, that's like double the indemnity. It's like a double dose of karma. So how have you behaved with loved ones? You know, have you been dominant or dogmatic or kind and compassionate? Perhaps a bit of both, I would imagine. Now, have you been able to apologize or admit that you're wrong? It's something that, you know, we all have to work on. Excuse me. Saturn retrograde occurs about once a year, sometimes a little more than 12 months, and it lasts for approximately 4.5 months. It's a time of restriction and limitation and rules, and we're reminded of our responsibilities. So any area that you have kind of let go to the wayside will come up for you, particularly as Saturn is going retrograde next to Pluto. Pluto went retrograde last week. So, you know, Pluto, a lot of stuff is coming up for us. A lot of us will be very changed this year. We're going through major changes. Now, what was I going to say? Yeah, the middle of the week, Mercury, the planet of communication and thought process and intellect, will be interacting with 4 planets in a period of 2 days in different ways. So this is happening in your house of career and ambition. So your thoughts could fluctuate from calm and clear, perhaps a bit fearful and anxious, which could spur kind of, you know, impulsive, saying things impulsively, maybe being a little abrasive out of stress, or, you know, even aggressive at times. So perhaps even miscommunication, or somebody misinterprets what you say, or you misinterpret somebody else. Friday, the moon kind of stands still, and it is what we call in astrology void of course. So it's not going anywhere, it kind of stays put. And during this time, it's very much like Mercury retrograde. Do not buy any big purchases, because you are likely to have buyer's remorse, and don't sign any contracts. It starts moving again at 4:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but still, I wouldn't sign any contracts that day at all. And it moves into Taurus for the new moon on Saturday. Now, a new moon is when the sun and the moon are together. Full moon is when they're totally opposite each other, but they are very much together. And this is a wonderful time to start new things. And this is happening in your house of community. So this is a wonderful time to start like a social media campaign, or, you know, email blasts, or some kind of online advertising, or to go out and network. This is wonderful to start something new. Perhaps, you could get with your tribe. You could do something like, meditation group, or something where you get involved with the community. It's a very good time for you, and it's also you're feeling connected to your tribe and connected to your community. You feel a part of it. It's a very emotional, connecting time for you. Now, patience is what we have to work on, because it's going into Taurus, and Taurus is all about security, right? It's about feeling secure, but Uranus is in there too, so there could be a lovely surprise. You could get a lovely surprise or a shock. You never know with Uranus. It could be a surprise, or it could be a shock. Whatever the case is, Uranus there comes in to shake up the status quo and to get things moving, right? Perhaps in a different direction, the direction you're supposed to go. Sometimes it doesn't feel that great, you know, but it's there for a reason. Now, on Sunday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, happy Cinco de Mayo, Mars in your house of self-undoing, and it's also can be related to illness, right, is opposing Jupiter. So it's in a challenging relationship to Jupiter in your house of health and daily routines. Now, this is kind of a seesaw effect. So Mars is like the soldier, right? And Jupiter is the fortune. So it's the soldier of fortune, and it's backwards and forwards. And it's going, this house is very restricting. So I have a feeling that there's a lot of frustration because Mars wants to get up and go, and it's in this place of restriction and it can't move. So it could be that some of you may be ill. You could get the flu, or you're homebound for some reason. But it's opposing Jupiter. So Jupiter, you know, Jupiter's in the house of health and kind of work and daily routines. So it could be disruptive to that. And there may be a lot of frustration and anger, and perhaps, you know, there may be discourse with people at work because you're not working, or you're not, you know, showing up for your responsibilities for some reason beyond your control, but there's some kind of push-pull here. So this, you know, there could be some ego involved. You could get annoyed with people for calling you out. It can be that kind of thing. So, you know, listen, during this time too, extravagance, you know, you could be reacting bigger than is necessary, or, you know, if you're stuck at home, you could be shopping like crazy online or something like that. So be aware of that. Don't do any technical support calls during that time because you're liable to get frustrated and angry with the person on the other end of the phone. It's very kind of aggressive energy, but also restricted because you're in this, you know, restricted kind of energy. Now, it is Cinco de Mayo, guys, so don't drink too much tequila because things could get out of hand very easily. So yes, if you are ill or you're not feeling well, please, I hope you feel better soon. So Cancer, let's go to your card, shall we? Okay, I have shuffled these and put an intention in these cards for Cancer. This is for, hopefully we'll get these up early for a change. This is Cancer for April the 28th through May the 5th through Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Okay. 3 cards for Cancer. What wonderful blessings, guidance. And get 3 cards dropped out right there. That's amazing. 3 cards. Let's see. So that was the first one out. That goes out. Okay. The second one, lovely, and the third one. Oh, it's so interesting. Oh, that's the star. I thought it was the moon. Okay, now I have already shuffled these. I'll do it one more time online for you, Cancer. Lovely Cancerians. Oh, I think I need to do that again. Getting rather late here. Okay, let's go for it. Here we go. Now, please clarify the 6 of... Oh, I need to stop doing that because it makes the... Please clarify the 6 of Cups for Cancer, please. Please clarify. For this coming week, what wonderful blessings, guidance and helpful information. Can you clarify? There we are. Oh, lovely. Okay. Please clarify. Oh, there we go. And please clarify the star card for Cancer. Please clarify. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at your card, shall we? Okay, the first card out is the Six of Cups. Then you have, clarifying that, is the Ten of Cups. Then you have the Ace of Wands. And clarifying the Ace of Wands, you have the Eight of Swords. Then you have the Star card, followed by the Nine of Swords. Okay, the first card out is the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is all about kind of being caught up in your head in the past. It's kind of like looking at your past with rose-colored glasses, or, you know, contemplating it and thinking of happier times perhaps, and wishing you were back there. This can be really caught up in that, and it's an emotional. See, this is a very happy Six of Cups card. You know, it's really about looking at your past and missing it for some reason, but in a very a lovely way, not a sad way. Although there is a cat in the front that looks like it's crying in this card. It's interesting. But I have a feeling that you are really kind of, things have brought you back into the past, and you are thinking about your childhood but I think really wonderful thoughts. And I have a feeling, so this could be about the whole relationships, you know, going on for you. You know, Saturn is going retrograde in your house of relationships. Pluto is there too, so that's digging deep into the past, right? And they're both going retrograde, they're both going backwards. And I have a feeling that this is going to improve your relationships. This transit, it may be a little tough at times, but I have a feeling that overall this is going to bring you happiness in the end. You are going to feel a sense of connectedness to in your relationships, because also you have a lot going on in your house of community as well. So I have a feeling that everything's going to come together, and you're feeling a closeness with people and a connection. And that's very important for you, Cancer. Because look, this is happiness. This is the 10. This is lovely. Now, the Ace of Wands is, that's your next card. And this is an opportunity. This is the spark that starts a flame that turns into a huge fire, right? This is passion. This is fire. This is heat. This is Mars. And what's interesting, right? You have Mars opposing Jupiter, don't you? And this is passion and fire, and this is feeling restricted and feeling trapped in some way. This could be, you know, this is not seeing the truth in the situation and really feeling trapped, but this is an illusion. When this card comes in, it's the intellect. So this could be Mercury playing around a lot in the middle of the week and going up and down. So you may have that feeling of being trapped in your situation, or in what I call the storyline, right? Because sometimes we get trapped in a storyline and we don't know how to change that storyline. We can rewrite our reality. And in fact, you know, Saturn is going to have us look at how we are manifesting our reality, right? So this is about taking off the blindfolds. It's about seeing the truth in the situation. You are in power. You have to restructure your life in some way to make it successful. So this is a time that you can do it, and this is an opportunity for you to restructure your life in a very optimal way. You know, sometimes it's difficult to do it, but it is possible, and you are not trapped. There are opportunities there for you. You just have to grab them. And I want to say grab them by the you know what, but you know what I mean. By the cojones. Have to keep it G-rated here, G-rated. And look, darling, this is the star coming in for you. And this is a deep healing on so many levels, on a physical level, on a spiritual level, and on an emotional level. And I really feel that it is here to help with your negative thought process. I feel that you have been in the worst case scenario recently, and you have been, you know, going down the rabbit hole, and you only see you're not looking at the future optimistically. And it's very easy to go there, because especially for Cancerians, they really need to feel secure about their future and their home life. And if there's some insecurity there, or there's some question of insecurity, then this is going to happen. It's sleepless nights and worry over something that hasn't happened or may never happen. And when you realize that you have the power, and Pluto is going to bring that in, it's going to bring up the power struggle. It's going, in the end, you're going to see that you do have the power. Hopefully you will see that. And there is a deep healing coming in for you, so you don't have to be in this negativity. You don't only have to see a negative future. You can look at the future in positive terms and see the good, and see the opportunities and the potential. That's what you have to see. You have to see the potential for things to get better. Because this, it's a waste of energy, and you're just losing sleep. You could be getting up and doing something and making a plan. You know, be in the moment. Sometimes you have to put the blinders on and just do the next right thing, you know, to get out of this. Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video and share it. Get it out there. I need my channel to grow. I lost a few subscribers last week because I only put out the live feed. So it would really help me if you would share it, you know, email it to friends if you don't have social media, whatever that is, and comment. I answer every single comment, and I really love to interact with you guys. That's why I'm here. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you soon.